AgWeek Weather is sponsored by Bremer Bank. Connect with a banker today at bremer.com.
What kind of weather does the month of July have in store for us? Here's John with our Agri-weather outlook.
When you start getting a lot of heavy rainfall and flooding conditions in summertime, those conditions tend to persist, and that has everything to do with soil moisture. This time of year, evaporation rates are high, so when the soil is super saturated, you get a warm, sunny day, and that warm air is full of moisture, and you tend to get showers and thunderstorms. Now, you can eventually change the weather pattern, but I'm looking for stormy weather to continue over the northern plains and upper Midwest, and in particular, there will be the threat for additional rainfall around some of those areas where ongoing flooding is taking place. The heat dome, the large area of hot weather and humid weather that's been situated over the east, the south, occasionally translating back to the west, that's still there, and we'll continue to find this stormy weather on the northwest edge of that heat dome. Jet stream this week, meandering as it's been. We're not seeing any set weather patterns, but the temperatures down south remain quite hot, and that's because the upper level atmosphere is so warm. It's high pressure in the upper atmosphere in the south, and that allows for the heat, and the heat allows for the high humidity this time of year. As we go through the week, I look for a bit of a weakening, kind of a split flow pattern of the jet stream across the northern part of the country. That's not going to have too much of an impact. It'll make weather systems here a little bit washed out. However, that being said, there will be little disturbances. In fact, there's one that could bring some thunder showers, thunderstorms to parts of the upper Midwest northern plains around the 4th of July. As we get toward the end of the week, going to start to see a little bit of a low pressure dipping off the west coast. That'll pull the heat back into the Pacific Northwest. That looks temporary, as I am expecting that to build back south again, and the general weather pattern of hot, humid weather down south and rainy weather across the upper Midwest, northern plains, and Great Lakes to continue. There will be a few intrusions of hot temperatures into the northern plains, but I don't look for any of that type of weather to last. The heat will mostly stay in the south and southern half of the Midwest. Showers and thunderstorms will continue over these areas that have had fairly heavy rainfall because of the soil moisture situation. This approximately where they'll be. And we're starting to see the monsoonal flow developing in the southwest, so it's not going to be widespread heavy rain. There will be some thunderstorms into places like West Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona. The second week of the forecast, the second week of July, there still will be areas of significant rain from thunder showers and thunderstorms in the northern plains, so the overall rainy pattern is likely to continue. I look for that heat and dry weather to continue out in the western part of the country.